October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Back at the offices again. That was a close one. Huh? Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry. I missed it.
Huh? Maya?
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. How is she gonna, know anything? She's been possessed this whole time. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah!
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick! Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out. Gotta give her the TLDR. The victim is the killer, but the killer killed the killer who is the victim. Yes.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here.
That seems very inconvenient.
So, no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP.
WP? Powers. Right. October 19th. Still hasn't changed his clothes at all. Snaky. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Did you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Yes. This is definitely a face ready to burst into tears.
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
Could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
Genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh,
And? What?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Tell us. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella.
I think everybody knew that already. But, you know, the other type of salmonella.
I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks, "How high?" and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Well, he did more than that now. He's dead.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. Uh-oh.
5 years ago. We got what we need. Gotta make sure he knows. Here, look at this.
Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry. Sniff.
Okay. Oh boy. Here we go again. Hey, are you okay? You good?
The old windbag sure is quiet today.
She was replaced with a robot.
You know, this place is really peaceful like this.
Ah, I like peace. I'm a fan.
Nick? I think our guard's down.
Well, time to steal her donuts then.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
When old Bag goes 5 seconds without talking, you know something is really wrong in the world.
You eat, you die.
Damn. Hugh, she's alive!
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
Don't mind me, just changing the voice all the time.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Yeah.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
I don't know, some people get kicks from that for some reason. Like the one meme that's like prevalent for Final Fantasy XIV in what was the expansion called? Stormblood? Step on me, please. People like that. I don't know why though, but they do. No, it isn't, Maya.
About Mr. Hammer.
Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess they're not filming today either.
Well, yeah, we're still investigating.
I did want to see them filming just one time.
Filming what? One of the actors is dead. The other's in prison, being held. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess.
Filming murder.
This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yarg! No touching!
Eek!
Oh, he knocked us out? I am.
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal, traces thereof.
The plate.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. And I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal.
Do it right now.
Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color all right.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'd buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
I don't at all. How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups.
Wow, he's so strong. Ah, Edge Hulk.
Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jackhammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. With his little fingy prints on it. I mean, I don't really think I can examine anything else.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
Maya's day ruined. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a video starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. No! What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
F. Rest in pepperonis. They're not making kid shows anymore. What are they making now? Murder mysteries? But why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
Ah, yes. Gigantic corporations casually sweeping all manner of things under the rug.
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine.
No, they're gonna be ruined for life now that the Steel Samurai's gone.
They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick, say something!
Yes. Reinstate the Steel Samurai because I am a lawyer and I told you so. How was that? Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What? Huh? What am I supposed to show her? I don't know, sleeping pill bottle?
What's this?
This is why you can't stop the Steel Samurai. Oh, okay. Well, I know what I should have chose now. Yeah, you don't want to stop the Steel Samurai cause sleeping pills. We got him, boys. We got him. All in a day's work.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Hopefully we don't have meter here. That'd be kind of crappy. Another one in the books for Phoenix puts on sunglasses.
Neither do I, Nick.
But funny that, I don't either. Oops, let's try that again. Okay. I presente the path to glory. Take that! Yeah, take that.
And this is?
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
All scoring 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Do you really have to ask that?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Old Bag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
I mean, she was still here when the dinosaurs existed, most likely. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. I mean, whenever she starts yelling at us, she does kind of have like that dinosaur-y vibe.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget him. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick.
Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Oh, she got rabies. Oh my god. Did I miss that pun? He really nailed his scenes, that Hammer guy. Oh, man. This game's killing me in puns. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols!
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to.
All right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
He killed a man, put a nail right in his forehead, and now he's dead.
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I do have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Probably this would be one. Take that! Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Dust steak. Take that, old bag. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Ah!
Critical hit. Oh. Back to being calm now.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Old Bag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. What? I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Old Bag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She had ties to the mafia. What?
Film studio run by the mafia?
She silenced that paparazzi, huh?
I'm gonna put this here paparazzi in some cement shoes and push them into the ocean.
That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anybody.
Miss Old Bag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Old Bag.
Here, take this.
Play the Link acquired an item music right now. A photograph? What? So they fell on one of the spikes. Wait a second!
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy in the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
Man, whoever invented those types of fences, like, why? Why have a fence with like a spike on the top of it? Especially next to stairs. I know, right? Like, sure, if it's like a tall fence, okay. It makes sense. You don't want people, hopping over the fence. You want them to attempt to jump over and catch their nuts on the spike. But for like flowers and really low, unnecessary. But how did you get these?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Alright. We're done here then? If only she would have treated us to some donuts. I'd like some donuts right now. I'll need some Timmy's, mate.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
Ah.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez!
At least it's less painful than stepping on a Lego. Damn.
Hello?
He ain't gonna talk.
Hello!
Oh. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. Slap the damn cigarette out of her damn hands. How's that for polite? Or her pipe?
I'm watching the clouds.
Okay. That's all she had to say, apparently. Press her.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh. I'm watching clouds. Shut the fuck up. It's cloud time.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
Is that why you killed one of your actors? Is because you were done with it?
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fake blood speaks to me. I know it.
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella.
If you must talk about the man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear. Okay. And this is the part where she kills us. Achievement unlocked. This is the part where she kills us.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Buddy, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. I don't know what we'd be enhancing in here. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Okay. Where they had the meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Window.
To the window, to the wall, to the sweat drip down my balls.
The glass is frosted. Can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Winter is coming, lads. And the White Walkers are moving beyond the wall. We must fight them and stop them. Examine. It's broken. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. He done bent that sucker. Like, if you're gonna put something like that in front of flowers, have it be plastic or wood. I mean, wood would still impale you, but, you know, less so than metal. Alright, do we leave now? Is it time to leave time to skedaddle? So we missed something. Got a ton of evidence now. Oh, might as well show her the picture then. Here you go, idiot. We have evidence. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well...
Old bag.
Old?
She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick.
Right. Anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind.
I don't hear anything.
Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Okay.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
You gonna pull a gun on us?
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! To think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
Gah! No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
Yeah? What if I say no? Boys! Oh, no. I think I saw this coming. Also, where were they? Did they climb in through the window? Monka Giga. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a race away. No!
Hold it right there!
Oh, Gumshoe for the save!
I'm so glad he was snooping around. Give him a little kiss on the cheek. Thank you, Gumshoe.
I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Also, wait. There's still lots of other dudes in the room. Is he pointing a gun at them? They're just kind of like that one guy 100% has a gun in his pocket, his coat pocket.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Man, that folded real quick for being part of the mafia.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective.
All future detectives want like a movie line to say, don't they?
Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom?
D. Vasquez.
To be continued. Wait, so there's another part. How big's the final part? The final day, October 20th, 10 a.m.
It's too early.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From the testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Yeah? Don't you think he's always on edge, though? He is Edgeworth.
May call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Yeah, you would like to do that, wouldn't you, Phoenix?
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over.
Van added to the court record. Manella used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. But wouldn't the monkey have been down by then?
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it!
Gonna save just to be safe. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Okay. 2:15.
She's pretty used to being the boss, but I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere.
Hold it! By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Convenient. Maybe you could try remembering.
No.
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on! All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Welcome back, Cookie. Enjoy your SpaghettiOs. Do I have any evidence that would work for this? After the meeting. Press that. Press that. Shouldn't I talk about this then? Alright, I'm gonna fail this. Damn it. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
They aren't, are they?
Nope. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
I don't take that at 180 points with the judge. Hold it! You had Sal take you? What does that mean? Yeah, I did this. It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the studio too, Vad. Oh, right. I kinda wish there was something on all of the dialogues to like mark what I've already pressed and what I haven't. It'd be very helpful. Hold it, you ate T-bone steaks! Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Evidence she didn't eat the steak.
Well, we didn't take her plate.
Unless I just... kind of stumped with what I need to use. Okay, what if I... Wait, did I press this? And when exactly was that? Oh yeah, I did press that. She didn't want to say anything. We took a 15-minute break. Well, this might be. Ah, damn it! We're not doing so good anymore. I don't know what to hit her with. I have the right idea on what I need to catch her on. I just need to figure out how to prove it. Phoenix brought it up. I don't remember. I got like 5-second memory. Oh, man. Oh, the T-bone statement? I should do the press thing again. What did I say? Because I know he's like, oh, they couldn't have eaten it in that time. Evidence she didn't eat it. Proof you didn't eat steak. I mean, the thing is, this is the one from the other place. How? What one of these objects proves she didn't eat steak? Unless it's the steak plate and it's like, whoa, hold it. Only the employees had steak, but there were no bones. It's either that or the van, but... I guess we're gonna have to just attempt. Objection! This is wrong. Wait, what? Ha! As I thought. How's this the correct thing? You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. I mean, it would have made more sense if I had, like, this picture in evidence. So that's why I think of it, because it was the other plates. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone?
Well, I ate that too.
I think I know how. You ate the bone too. I like how that's an option. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on salmonella. Meeting the Steel Samurai. Man, just keep slamming that podium. It's gonna be all splinters at some point, and at the end of the game. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Probably doing both, to be fair. Yeah, most likely.
Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. So I wouldn't be surprised if they used the van to like carry his body to throw it in the other studio. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it.
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Bring it. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Boss music.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes. The samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature.
Oh yeah, you got your cronies, though.
How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Ha! You see...
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body,
But it didn't have blood on it, did it? I have proof, Your Honor. Do I? I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I'm gonna overthink this, aren't I? Well, I mean, it's gotta be the spear. Cause like, I could say, oh, mention this. It was the fence by the stupid flowers. But this was broken before the murder happened, so the duct tape wouldn't have held it to stab someone enough with it. I mean, duct tape's kind of strong if you do it properly, but we'll go with this. Take that! Hopefully it works. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible? For someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest.
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
Think about what you're...
Silence! I kill you!
I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane?
Are you even aware of what you're saying?
If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you. Now I can point fingers at the fence.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have order in this trial, will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. It was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again!
Mr. Wright, continue!
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago! Nodding intensifies, precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Ho ho! Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less.
Because you undressed him. You dirty, dirty mafia lady, you.
Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1?
You had Salmonella do it, put him in the car, or the van.
And returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break. How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Easy.
Miss Vasquez,
You carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Seeing right through her. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Oh, great. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Is he still a conspirator if he was, like, forced to do it by her? Of course he was. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Humph. I lose. You win. It was fun.
What? I win? Nani? So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that. She did say that.
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you! You killed Jack Hammer! Complete silence in the court.
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. In the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? Testify again. I don't know. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify? Again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn! To come so far only to fail. Please no.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Nice. Edgeworth.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Oh, we both failed then.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor! What? I request that the witness testify again. What?
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, what did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it, too.
But...
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Edgeworth. He's edging for the good side now.
I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
You shouldn't be allowed to do that? You were at the scene of the crime?
I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right.
Need to find the key.
Okay. Prison was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember?
Remember? What?
There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm.
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder.
Press harder! Harder! Harder!
Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something, lighten things up.
Yes, let's make a farting noise with my armpit. That'll make everybody lighten up. In a courtroom. Did she do that though? Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right. Steel Samurai. What's harder? Harder. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Has to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There is no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Professionals. I don't think I'd have anything to present for that. I think I gotta press the last one, too. The script in your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
It was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing like that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Nice. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal.
Don't you see what that means? It means she knew there was dead people already. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Get wrecked by your own defense.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change into the defense?
I appreciate your concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
Huh. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
Here we go again. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scene, so I left them behind. Press it anyway. How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal! He told me.
Sal the director.
You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him!
Safety save. There's a very, very clear contradiction to the facts. What? Okay, that doesn't make sense. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. You said you went to get them. The script and your direction notes? Wait, is this gonna do the same thing again then? This is just the same thing that happened. Think back to the rehearsal at the employee studio and it will become clear. Oh fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I kind of want to show this photo. Yeah, because, like, if Hammer was the one... Like, Hammer's the guy that died, though, and Powers is the one we're trying to save, so... Then Hammer's the one in this photo, I think. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Got him, I think.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Ah. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who is injured?
Yes, but remember,
Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. Ooh. It was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order!
Witness me. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, just smoke more. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course. Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. He ate the steak. What would be the... I don't think I have a motive, though. I guess it would be this, then. That could be a motive. To silence him? Because, none of this other stuff would make sense. Take that! This is my proof. This is...
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright? Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
We gonna mess up? Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. She didn't really have one, though. I can't present the same photo.
Yeah, it would be nothing else. This is my proof!
And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer.
I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles.
Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately.
Oh my god! Oh fuck, where'd my marbles go? Ah! I'll find them, Judge, I'll find them, they're somewhere! Maybe they rolled under the table.
And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time.
Nick, we're so close.
My quick marble finding duty.
Think this one through, please.
Mr. Wright, I ask you again, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
I should have probably did this before I went into it. We got like, what's the motive though? I don't have any evidence that would give her a motive. Oh, wait, the pills. Wait. Would that be it either? Think of it like this. Ask yourself, what was really going on that day? I don't know. I'm just gonna try it. This is my proof. Oh, fuck. Lost our marbles again. We got one more shot. Think this one through. I don't know, I'm kind of stumped on this one. This one's tough. Alright, let's, I mean, unless it wants me to say she had no motive. Do I say she has no motive? Bro. I mean, I guess if we fail, we're kind of like right back. Can't present people. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna throw it out. I messed up. Marbles are dead. We're gone. Alright, I'm gonna click on this then. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Okay. I guess I was trying to overthink it then. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Huh? What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Not me? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years. Gotcha. No more smoking. No more smokes. So, you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez!
What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm!
No! How could this?
If only it would tell me who it is. It was an accident! Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! El Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez!
No!
Please don't die. Please.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
That was definitely a tricky section. Tricky.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
After I failed once. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Yeah, courtroom confetti!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Show evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Probably because of this. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and is the villain to boot. The kids loved this Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh? Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Huh? Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth!
Uh-oh, he looked kind of angry.
Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk.
Same. I feel that.
Huh? What?
That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Come here, Edgeworth. Give us a hug. Bring it in. Come on, Edgeworth. Come. No. Don't try to fight it. Just bring her in. Bring her in. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Hold on there, Edgeworth. I don't know what you're gonna say, but I roll a completely different way. Thank you.
Unnecessary feelings. Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
I think he loves me.
That's what I came here to tell you.
Okay.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if? They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something?
It's okay, I'm missing it too.
Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
We'll never know.
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. It went back to making kid shows again. Pink Princess. Nice.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The ending.